And we are back for the last 9 holes of the second round FPO field. This is the 2024 Ale Open presented by Prodigy Disc. This is the 6th stop on the DGPT Europe. We are halfway throughout the season. And we had some interesting first 9 holes. The conditions are really hard. Weather is so... it's not the best today. It was paradise on the first one. And second round is tough, man.
Yeah, very rainy conditions, but there's still hope for humanity. We have disc golf, we have MDG media. Always a pleasure to be with you here in the booth. An incredible pleasure to be on venues like this, and in Turku and in Keepies. All the great places that Disc Golf Pro Tour is bringing us.
Yeah, exactly. We are lucky and grateful to be at the Ale Disc Golf Center. The job from the crew is amazing. And yeah, putting all that aside, we have our lead card struggling a bit. Silva is in the lead tight with Sofie Björlycke. Pretty solid. I think she has one of the best front 9 until now. Let's see if the experience is able to make her reach the top, man.
Yeah, hole 10 starting off, long par 3, quite tough, a little bit uphill, OB laden fairway. Tricky green, drops off behind, beautiful bridge built structure that moves you onto hole 11. Really wonderful hole, as they all are. They fit right in where they belong, and let's get it started. Back 9 action, Silva.
Yeah, for the FPO, you definitely go left side of that tree that you see.
OB, yeah. A lot of times the wall will save them, but not that time.
Yeah, usually you just bounce off the ball. Not this time for Silva, unfortunately. And this is just safe.
Hanna, way too low, in danger of cut rolling, but yeah, stays in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, not too many worries for Hanna on this one. She will have an open look to the basket. It's just those garden trees in the way. And Rachel with a really tough round until now. Hopefully she'll be able to find her groove, man.
She did a lot better on the back 9 yesterday, and that's pretty good. She's up and bounce with a putt for birdie. Fantastic.
Yeah, good drive and a good way to start the back 9.
Yeah, looking to get things going here after a tough front 9.
Oh, it needs to get through.
These trees might have helped her. I don't know. Yeah, she still had got a lot of distance left, but it looked like moving right towards the LB. Silva looking for a big par save from distance. Oh, right off the top of the basket. Always hunting for highlights. The machine in action. Just a little high on that bid.
Yeah, to save the par. It was a really nice bid, aggressive. And Hanna with a good pitch up. Easy bogey.
Sofie from middle of circle 2.
Come on.
Just a little bit short. 3.36 average on this one today. Tough hole anyway, but the conditions don't make it any easier. Let's see if Rachel can join the birdie party. Oh. Lucky to stay safe with wide right. Ida Emily Nesse got the birdie here from circle 1. Only one on the day.
And a good cleanup in the end. Important to make those. Bummer to miss the first. Yeah, just go through. Stop thinking about it. It's a tough round again.
Yeah, everyone's looking to find some comfort here with the wet conditions. Much easier said than done, but you got to deal with what you're given. Nice come. Well, yeah. Kind of a. How did she end up on that side? You're hitting the top of the basket.
Yeah, she kind of skipped out the bend, just 3-4 meters. So yeah. 2 bogeys, 2 pars. And let's move on to hole 11.
Hole 11, one of the easier ones on the course. First you go over this really nice bridge like I mentioned. A lot of great structures on the property. They have a sawmill on site, which explains why there's all this beautiful oak wood structures, and a lot of artistry and craftsmanship has gone into constructing this course, and it's a beautiful thing. Par 3, 84 meters, moving left to right, quite strongly in the end. Couple guardian trees to beat. Beautiful disc golf hole. 3.24 average on the day, making it one of the easier ones.
Yeah, forehand option is the main one to me. The turnover is very hard. You need to have a super understable disc, trying to keep it straight for 40-50 meters and then turn pretty hard. That's not an easy shot.
Rachel with a great looking forehand D1 shot. Skips and rolls up inside the circle. She'll have another look for birdie.
Yeah, another opportunity.
Silva going to show us the backhand line. She's so good with these turnovers. Really trusts her understable disc, and that's perfect.
Yeah, and that's a range where she's pretty comfortable, so...
Yeah, even in these conditions, I'd, give it to her all day.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, you can almost just let her pick it up.
That's the line I'm talking about. Exactly. You need to be careful. The best line is just really tight with the left side. It's really hard, man. We've played it a couple of times. Backhand is a toughie, but here Silva and Hanna make me lie. It seems pretty easy.
Yeah, really smooth with it. It's a great shape though. And if you got that shot in the bag, feels really good to execute it. Well-deserved birdie if you can put it close.
Yeah, she's
not feeling it on the green today. Most of them are coming up a little short, like that one, right in the heart from Silva, as you said. No surprise.
Back to +4. Taking the strokes. She just lost on hole 10.
Yeah, and taking the lead.
Yeah.
And a good bird for Hanna also. +4 on the round. Pretty solid for the moment. If she can keep going like this.
Yeah, she's been scoring well. Just a couple of mistakes at the end of the back nine. Cost her a fair bit. She was in the lead for a while there. Now she's 2 strokes back at Silva.
Yeah, one of Sofie. He's pretty tight on top at the moment. We are entering one of the hardest stretch on the course, starting with hole 12.
One of the most beautiful disc golf holes you'll ever see, in my opinion. It's 203 meters. Really nice shape. You gotta choose a side here. The drone's going on the right side, where maybe it's a little bit more common to go and play the righty backhand hyzer that way. But basically, dealer's choice here. Whatever you feel like. Lots of different options. And then once you get to the landing zone, do it again. Pick a side. Try to attack this basket. Be careful though. It's up on a mound. Roll away potential all day long.
Yeah, one of the most beautiful hole, but also one of the hardest. You have 2 options of the tee, and Silva is going left side, not the easiest line. Going for a turnover, and that's very well executed from Silva. A lot of control in that shot.
Magnificent, yeah.
Yeah, because the main one for the right is definitely the right side with a, I won't say simple hyzer shot, but
no, not at all.
Easier than the flex turnover.
That was beautiful though from Silva. She just crafted it perfectly, landed right in the sweet spot. It's a little bit soggy on the fairway, of course, with all the heavy rain coming down. But in general, the drainage is actually surprisingly really good here at the course. There's quite a lot of sand, and so even after the heavy rains, it's not too sloppy.
And a good shot from Rachel. Hanna crafted something good also, just hitting the backside a bit too deep. And that's looking good also from Sofie. Dead center, and you can see when the disc touches the ground, there's a lot of water. Oh.
Cool camera angle. I like that. Creative. MDG always doing cool stuff. Every aspect of the game.
And that's a good upshot from Hanna. Wise play. She will have a look to attack the basket from there.
Rachel puts a good move on this one. I like this a lot. You can just hook up right now. She will, be way up there for birdie. That's the best we've seen so far on this hole. Can she connect on that scary green? Find out
Easy
soon.
shot, man. There you have 2 options also. Can go sky hyzer right side. I'm not sure if the FPO field has the distance to just go right and as wide as we can do. So the straight option is maybe the answer to my question. Oh,
Silva in prime position.
and not sure what line she wanted to go to.
Yeah, I think she was going left side and just held on to it a little bit too long. Gets a rough kick. Sends her way off the fairway on the right side. See what kind of a look she has from there, but it's going to be a difficult up and down for the par now.
That's a good looking shot also for Hanna.
Yeah, nicely done.
Amazing. You know, it's better to skip before that hill, not crashing into it. There's a lot of chances to roll. That's exactly what she needed.
Well committed shot there from Silva.
But yeah, a bit too deep. Late release, out by the bush right side.
Still a chance to save it if she's not too obstructed. Wise pitch up there from Sofie. You don't want to play around with this green, that's for sure.
So Rachel with a third birdie opportunity in a row. Ouch.
Oh, it's just not quite extending up into the chains.
Once that weather gets you,
Yeah,
it's really hard to get back, like humidity, and you don't really feel as when it's just dry and warm.
Yeah, cold and clammy. Got those kind of like froggy fingers.
Yeah, it's hard to get back. Like you would need an entire warm up
Yeah,
to
muscles
just
are
be
tired.
back. Yeah, change clothes and everything.
Those
It's
are
pretty
heavy.
hard.
Yeah, that's a good point. Silva able to save the par. That upshot actually fought through those bushes on the right, and easy par for her.
Yeah, and in the end, it's a good par for Rachel. Not that bad. It's a bummer because she missed the birdie opportunity, but
Yeah, but par is good on this one. Only 36% of the field able to get it. 64% bogey or worse at a 4.84 average. So
and Silva in the lead right now. Pretty tight on top. Sonia and Kaisa plus Amanda Lennartson plus 8. And let's...
We are here. We are one. We will fight. We will fall. We will prevail. From the fjords of Norway to the shores of Spain, from the fire of Iceland to the hope of Ukraine, 30 countries, one voice. Go Europe!
moving on to a beautiful par 5, 287 meters from the FPO tee pad that you see right here. Tunnel straight shot. Try to get yourself up to the bend where you can look downhill and along this snaking fairway through the forest. Nice one.
Yeah, placement shot from the tee pad. You try to be as straight as possible. It should be a fairway driver for the FPO field. And then the same, you have a slope, slight slope from right to left, so you need to control the fade if you go with backhand on the second shot. Forehand is pretty nice to just crash into that hillside, and then the third shot will be a slightly hyzer shot. Again, trying to control the fade, trying to control the skip. With the weather, the ground plays, a bit less in play, but let's see.
Yeah, second hardest, 6.56 average, so it's a doozy.
A bit too much turn. The kick is okay, she's in the middle, but she will need to just have a short placement shot at the entrance of the tunnel to me. On the second, let's see if she wants to play it wise or a bit aggressive.
That one's turning a little early, but can it fight through? Whoa, gets a good kick, good reaction. She's way up there in pretty good position for her first shot.
Yeah,
I mean, a little bit on the right side, but good
right
distance.
side.
Yeah.
Tight angle for the second shot. Let's see how she can handle this.
Oh, everyone seems to be overturning it. That also gets a good kick. Rachel and Silva lucky to be back on the fairway after those shanks.
It's hard to see Rachel struggling like this. Oh, and that's perfect. Come on,
That
take
is
the
how you
distance.
do it. Look at that.
That's a great shot from Sofie. Dead center.
Center cut, straight to the middle of the fairway all the way, never a doubt. Showing how it's done.
So Rachel going aggressive. Wants to gain some meters.
Pushes a little bit
Into the
too,
tunnel,
too
nice.
straight there, but it's a good reaction, and she's in fine position now.
Yeah, pushing to the backside, but pretty nice.
Silva with a really wide
Oh,
turnover.
that
Gonna
careful.
cut roll. A little bit too much angle on that.
Yeah,
Not a
Not a bad
really
shot
bad
in the
result
end.
though. Yeah.
Just a bit too much angle on the release. And as you can see, really need that turn to fight that slope. That's pretty nice in the end.
Yeah.
Right side.
Solid after 2. Sofie.
And as you can see, the angle is pretty tight for Hanna. Yeah, lucky reaction
For sure.
out of the branch.
Another forehand from Rachel. Fading up.
Good control, man.
Yeah. Might be a little bit pinned under that spruce tree, but great distance.
Yeah, getting closer and closer from the pin. Oh, and
Oh, rough kick.
only one to miss. Unfortunate kick. The throw was amazingly nicely controlled.
Nice full flight on this one. Coming back right on time and pretty sweet.
Yeah, this one is sweet, definitely. She's around 35, 40 meters. She will have, yeah, pretty straight upshot to go for the par.
Oh, that was looking good, but the tree branch
And this is always a real struggle, man.
can be, yeah.
For everybody, for the FPO, for the MPO. If you miss your line and start to scramble from the woods, it's maybe easier and wiser to just go back into the center fairway and just go forward easily.
Yeah, you really want to have a game plan and stick to it here. If you can stay on the fairway, you're doing fine.
Yeah, not the best footing.
Pretty tough lie there. Long range putt. She's got good range with his jumpers. Puts it close.
Good control, and that's going to be an easy par for Hanna. Good on this hole. Second hardest, you said?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the hole 4 was over 2 strokes over par, so
Crazy average, man.
brutal on that one. But this one, yeah, also averaging well over 6.
Smooth technique from Rachel. Short forehand shot. And as we said, it's definitely... Oh, good height. Just a bit too much right side. Not able to catch the chains.
Always scaring the basket, though, no matter where she's at. Not her best round, but still seeking highlights as per usual. And still right there in the lead, you know, so...
And yeah, before being shut down by Silva, it is the hardest stretch on the course. As you can see, it's really hard to reach that basket. You know, even the birdie option is so hard. Like, even if you make that perfect shot of the tee and a perfect one on the second, it's so easy to shank one of those 3 shots.
Definitely some precision required. Long and windy road on this one. Beautiful, though. Grass meadow fairway all the way through, deep in the woods. Incredibly fun to play and
Yeah.
really nice to watch.
Yeah, happy to see it's not raining today. It's pretty important for the last round. The weather conditions will be better on the last round.
And there you go. Sofie has overtaken the lead again. Pretty exciting battle here. Kind of back and forth with the leaderboard. Hanna right there, tied for second. So it's tight at the top, you know. Not the best conditions, but definitely a good dramatic battle taking place here at Ale.
Exactly, and we have another tough heat right now. Hole 14, 109 meters. Downhill all the way. You have to fight that tunnel at the start, hit the gap. And once you're done with that, there is a lot of trees in your way. A lot of gardens are you can see now in the frame. Those 2 in the middle, so again, hard stretch.
Yeah, another scary green too. Strong sloping hillside left to right. OB down there and the log can catch you, but gotta be careful.
If you're short, it's a death putt, so you need to make a choice.
Yeah.
Either just, laying up or going for glory.
Yeah, and the basket's propped up on that tree stump beautifully, but makes for a little bit of extra elevation and scary putting conditions. 4.0 average, so yeah, if that happens, it's really hard to get up and down for the par. You must hit the gap here. That's the name of the game on this one. Whatever happens after that, you're at the mercy of the course and the disc golf gods, but if you can hit the gap, that's what you can control.
Yeah, fortunately she kicked that tree. She was drifting right side. Early fade. But she's outside of that tunnel, so no worries for Rachel. Wow, it was so close from the left.
Ooh, fights through, but... Oh,
and that's going to be an interesting highlight potential opportunity for Silva downhill, but from C2.
Yeah, definitely in her range, but super scary one.
Yeah, not for her.
No, she's fearless. She's proven that. Good looking upshot here. Maybe fading out a little bit and leaving that scary putt like we said, but if you miss that gap, best you can do is just keep working up there and hope for the best.
Yeah, and the par on this hole is good. You don't really need anything more, and that's a good upshot from Hanna.
Yeah, there
should be easy.
No birdies yet today on this one. So, see if we can find a connection.
I would be pretty interested to see how many birdies we have on hole 14 throughout the weekend, both MPO and FPO mixed. Oh,
it was so close.
No
Hits
way.
the nubs.
And it's rolling for sure.
It does roll. It stays inbounds, but that's a further distance than that putt was. Coming back up outside the circle now.
Deserved better.
Oh, in front cage again.
Yeah, she's
just like that.
Lining up those putts pretty nicely today. It's just about, having a bit of luck also. You understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't click. It's the weather. It's everything. Nothing will go in our players' way, let's say.
Yeah, odds are stacked against them for sure. Given the tough conditions. Cold and wet. For a summer day here in beautiful Sweden. But like you said, looking forward to better weather tomorrow for the conclusion. Oh, that one catches left side chains.
I thought she was closer from the basket. Now she's in position, hard position to save a bogey.
Oh, it's getting out of hand here on the green of 14, which it certainly can do.
What I thought would be an easy par is just turning out to be a double bogey. Again, going really fast on this layout.
It's a brilliant par save from Sofie. After hitting that first available, she got up and down and taking strokes on the card really at this point. And much of the field too. Oh, sorry, Sofie was did not have a par.
Yeah, it's Rachel saving. There was a little mistake on our graphics, sorry guys. But that's it, definitely a triple bogey for Sofie.
Yeah, sorry. Solid par for Rachel. Hanna with the double after the putting woes there.
And everything is turning right now. Silva is back into the lead, solo leader after hole 14. Onto another really hard one, par 5, 180 meters. You have a couple options off the tee pad. You can go forehand left side, flex shot, turnover. You try to arrive here somewhere. And then, deadly uphill shot to go to the basket. Par 5 is pretty fair. It's scoreable for the FPO. If they are able to stay into the fairway with their first two shots, they should be in position to go for a birdie. Nothing too dangerous around the basket. Flat green. It's just about managing to go through and navigate through those trees of the tee pad.
Yeah, well said. Beautiful tee pad again. Oh, Rachel yanks that, kicks left. Kind of a reprieve after the last 3 holes where birdie is really difficult to get. We didn't have any on the day from the FPO field. Conditions, of course, causing some of that, but this one you'd like to score 5.32 average. Already 2 birdies on the day, so let's see if our lead card can boost that average up or down. Rack up some more birdies. Geisaval and Jenny Larsen getting it so far. That one, not too bad, but a little bit right side. Rachel at first. Stand still. Yeah, back into
That's
the
a
center.
good shot. We're talking about it. With the shank from the tee patch, you will just go and work for par. That's pretty fine on this one.
Oh, and Sofie ended up in a tight place.
It's still short, but again,
Yeah, good out.
not too many worries from there. And a standstill shot. Second for Silva. That's early and low. No cut roll.
That's good.
She's into the fairway, no worries.
She can still get up and down for the birdie from there with a really good third shot. It's not the longest par 5, I mean, only 180 meters. Quite uphill, but yeah, definitely one that you don't need a ton of distance on every shot. You just have to keep it clean and keep moving forward, and then get yourself up to the green.
That's a good flex from Sofie. Up there, she'll have a 40 meters approach to save the par. Yeah, we're talking about the hard stretch. Wow, the hard stretch. Sorry, guys. But this one is definitely the end of it. As a par 5, it's pretty scoreable, as we said. So, yeah, normally they should take a par and nothing more. Even if you miss your line of the tee, you can find a way to get up there and save a par. As you can see, Silva is now going for the birdie.
Looks good. Yep, skipping up for a circle 1 putt.
Yeah, it should be cake for her from that distance, 6-7 meters. I see a dead center putt coming. That's late from Hanna.
Yeah, kind of got away with it. Circle 2. Fairly open look. Might be able to straddle out and see the basket nicely. Low approach. Sliding up there for a look.
Yeah, 5 meters to contend with on Sofie's side to save the par.
Rachel from the rough. Punches out. Right to the pin. Nice work.
And Hanna for the par outside the circle. Not able to capitalize from long range. With a 4 or 5 meters cleanup incoming. Solid.
Yep, good stroke there. Par's all right.
Unfortunate, I'm pretty sure she only made 2 huge mistakes throughout her round.
Yeah.
But Sofie was really solid today, and that's a dead center, but inside the chains for Silva.
Great birdie, extending the lead. 2 strokes now over her card mates, Sofie and Hanna.
Yeah, and Hanna is going to take a boog, I'm pretty sure.
That's right, she's going to drop 1 back at least.
Yeah, she's going to be solo third.
Gets it in.
And that's a par, my
okay.
bad.
So
She was in position for birdie,
Nice.
my bad.
Still right there in the mix. 2 back of the leader. As you
And-
see Rachel take the par.
Exactly, as you can see, 3 pars, 1 birdie.
Sonia Line shooting hot. 3 down through 17.
Yeah, pretty solid, and we can see a stacked field for the moment. There is a lot that can happen tomorrow, and also on the ending here, hole 16.
Hole 16, super tricky par 3. Big, turning left to right, way downhill. 120 meters, plays like a fair bit less, but a really tricky angle. You got to maneuver your disc you want to get anywhere close for a look. Same hole for the MPO and FPO, and it's the least birdied hole for the MPO, so it tells you all you need to know about the difficulty.
Exactly, and too tight for Silva. Fortunately, going through those trees right side. She will have an open approach to reach the basket. Oh, and that's looking better. Oh, too tight.
I think it's worth mentioning that Julia Force had parked this yesterday, and apparently she's 12 years old.
12 years old.
That's what it said in the comments. I guess I should verify that, but that's crazy, man. That's quite a shot to execute at any age, but...
Julia Force was barely in the lead yesterday at some point. She's 12 years old. Possibly. Local player, and that's a good shot from Sofie. She's gonna be just outside the circle.
Incredible young talent in Sweden and all across Europe these days. So exciting.
Oh, and Rachel catching the first available. It's a solid back nine until now. Hopefully she'll be able to save the bogey here. It's gonna need the fade, and that's looking good.
Nice upshot right to the pole.
That's a great scramble from Rachel. Good answer after the hard second shot. Yeah, and it's fading too early for Hanna. Yeah, distance is there. 7 meters, maybe 8 to work with and to save the par. As you can see, Silva went through. She's pretty comfortable from there, and she has an amazing touchy game.
So good.
Inside 60-70 meters, stand still all the time.
Basically from everywhere.
Yeah.
Touch game's incredible.
Sofie for a bird.
Oh,
Catching the koozie.
Yeah.
Good line, just too low. Needed to push it a bit more. Oh.
Comes up a little shy there. Silva, easy par.
Nightmare weather conditions. It's almost over, ladies. I'm pretty sure they dream about going back home, being in a warm environment, and just forget about this one. On to the last round. Well, 17. It's gonna be an interesting one. Into the woods, wet.
Yeah, there. Couple bogeys, couple pars. Silva still in the lead. Hole 17. 90 meters from this tee pad on the left there that you saw. And yeah, pretty nice shape. Sort of a little touch hyzer for the righty backhand players. You want to get it to move a little bit right to left at the end and skip and slide up towards the basket.
The most casual disc golf hole on this course. Definitely slightly hyzer all along. I've also that uphill slope.
Yeah,
again, not too hard, but
still quite specific shot, really. You know, nice shape to it. Silva sliding it up to circle 2.
Birdie possibility for the machine.
Yeah, tied for second. Easiest hole on the course at 3.16 average today.
So above the par in the end.
Yeah, all the holes over par today in the rough conditions, but only one birdie so far. Elena Rudberg getting it, so see if we can get some more here on the lead card. Silva's definitely in position already.
Also,
Hanna, nice.
Sofie, right side, she will be just outside the circle. Same for Rachel.
Okay, everybody with the look so far. Here's Hanna.
Yeah, needs to fade.
Oh, using the whole fairway. Sneaks through around that tree.
Oh,
Jeez.
and just barely made to the circle.
Yeah, right on the edge of the circle, so.
We have 4 opportunities for the bird. Long range one for Sofie.
Oh, healthy bid. Not quite. Looked alright though. Good effort. Silva.
Come on.
Oh, just a little bit right side as well.
Yeah, good height again.
11 meters.
Oh,
There you go. Great birdie.
Great bid from Hanna
Yeah.
from
Nice.
outside the circle for another birdie. She's gonna be 2 over on that back nine. It's pretty solid in the end.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
And Rachel now, not comfortable on the green today, but this is another one.
Oh, yeah.
Elan was okay, just too low, catching the koozie. That's gonna be 3 pars, 1 birdie. Pretty fine in the end.
Yeah.
Easy cleanup.
Pretty well played. Everybody had a chance. Not easy to connect in the conditions, but moving on now to the final hole of this moving day. And it's a tough one. Par 4, 245 meters, way downhill. You can really let one rip here. There's a couple trees to beat on the fairway, and some power lines that don't usually come into play. And then you see the sticks here are a hazard zone as you move left to right towards the green, the island green. A little bit bigger than the circle. Not the most difficult finishing hole, but yeah, averaging a full stroke over par for the FPO. Quite a lot of distance required, I guess.
Yeah, you need to have a big rip off the tee pad if you want to attack the island on the second shot. I see the entire group just driving, laying up before the hazard area and just attack the basket on the third shot.
Yeah, it's maybe just a little bit out of reach to kind of get yourself way up there to where you can attack for the second.
Tough par 4 for the FPO again.
For sure.
And you can see the weather is... yeah, man, nightmare moving day to me. It's so hard to play into those conditions. We can't blame any of those players. It's just about fighting the weather all day. The round took like an hour more than usual. They've waited a lot on the tee pad and everything. It's not what you're looking for when you're out there playing some rounds.
Yeah, tough for the players, tough for the media crew. But we still have an exciting battle taking place. And there's still a lot to play for here.
Exactly. Third round is going to be exciting. It's tight. Everybody can be on top. That would be huge for one of those players to beat Silva.
Silva seems invincible right now. She's taken down Europe's best recently at the Turku Open. She had 2 wins before that, so in a row, yeah, in Norway and then in Heinola. So she's really has an aura of invincibility, and yeah, if anybody can somehow puncture that and find a way to take her down, that's going to be huge for the confidence.
That would be huge, man.
That's, quite a nice feather in the cap for the legacy of any of these players. She's the highest rated player in the field, and yeah, the way she's playing right now, really, really hard to beat.
Oh.
Definitely a strong favorite. Top 10 in the world now.
Hanna tight.
I think it's good. Oh no, just skirts over that hazard line.
It's the kind of mistakes you need to avoid if you want to win that tournament.
Rachel out of position. Gets her forehand into a nice spot though. She can attack from there.
Yes, light turnover for Sofie, a lot of control. Pretty nice to see that kind of shots. It's so easy to just say, I'm going sky heiser, nothing more.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the first round's coverage, make sure you go back and check out this hole particularly. Something special happened. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but incredible highlight.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure to tune in onto the back nine and the last hole. And an amazing approach from Silva. Bullseye hit. That's going to be an easy par for her to wrap this round up. Same for Hanna. Unfortunately, went into the hazard area on the second. It's going to be an easy bogey. Nice.
There we go.
Good putt to end up the round. Solid back nine again, and a solid round overall. Just 2 huge mistakes. One on hole 14, one on hole 4. It happens, man.
Good finish there from Rachel with the par. Rough day for her, but still holding her head up high. Not too far back of the leaders, really. If she does something special tomorrow, she can still be in the mix there.
Exactly.
Try to charge for a podium place, potentially.
And a solid back nine also. Only 2
Yeah.
bogeys.
Yeah, kept it
A lot
together.
of pars. Exactly what we were mentioning. Try to keep your head up. Forget about the front. Forget about the weather. Try to keep as many strokes as you can. And that's exactly what she did. So pretty cool for her.
Yeah.
She's still there. And we'll have Silva, Sofie, Hanna, and Sonia Laine
Anya making it
on
on.
lead card tomorrow. Pretty interesting to have Heidi's sister with us on the last round.
Yeah.
And again, tough conditions all day. We can't really blame any player. It was so hard, you know. And yeah.
Yeah. You can see from the ratings there that even +5 was similar to the par that Silva had first round rating wise. So, or +6 was even. So, yeah, tough conditions that affected everything. Thanks so much for joining us. So great to be here. Come on back for the final round action. It's gonna be sweet.
Thank you guys.